It's D-Day, and the Planet mechanics are on the road early. Dick and Jem have promised to deliver takeaways for Daniel with the air bike at lunchtime. But first, they've got to get the bike past the eagle eyes of Peter Lambert and Alan Harry Harrison from the Vehicle and Operator Services Agency, known in the trade as VOSA. They'll be inspecting the bike for roadworthiness. They've never seen a vehicle like this before, but seem decidedly unfazed.
Intrepid duo. Stick one of them in each and we'll get on with it.
It's the moment of truth for Dick and Jem.
If we do fail on anything, are we allowed to try and fix it?
Yes, at the end.
So it's on with the test.
Have we got brake lights?
Oh, yes, sir. 2 sets of brake lights. Yes. There we go. Look.
Stunning. It's looking reasonably good.
What are we testing here?
We're testing for when, if the machine comes in contact with a person, so this is replicating the lower part of a person.
Okay.
So then we have
That
various
looks like one of your legs, Dick.
I don't think it's supposed to be a leg, it's supposed to be a person.
Oh, I see.
Right, so this is coming up.
This test replicates what might happen if the bike hit a pedestrian. There must be no sharp edges sticking out from the bike's frame.
What do we think?
Nice and round. It's properly front wheeling.
Next, those all-important brakes.
Perfect, that's a pass.
How'd it score?
Amazing.
It's a fantastic start, but there's much more left to test.
Your front tyre fails. It's got no speed loader approval markings on it. All your wiring fails. It's insecure, liable to chaff, could cause a fire. Your battery's insecure. That fails. Your accelerator return spring is only temporarily held in place. If that fails, you've got no way of slowing down. That's a failure. And your joining link in the chain's the wrong way round. That's a failure as well.
Dick and Jem realise there's not much that gets past Harry Harrison. Lunchtime is approaching fast, so Dick and Jem get to work sorting out the long list of adjustments needed to make their bike street legal. Things are looking good, but they're not there yet.
Super. You've definitely been busy, haven't you?
They've still got to make sure the bike is pollution-free.
Right then, let's
Come on,
let's
we
test
need
our
the wheel.
bike. Don't clap.
Stunning. 85.
85, well in.
Well in.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So that's a pass.
That's a pass.
It's not part of
And because the bike runs on fresh air, they're quietly confident it'll pass the emissions test.
This would normally go up the exhaust pipe.
Yeah, we haven't got one of those, mate.
No.
Harry waves the probe in the vague direction of the non-existent exhaust pipe.
Absolutely nothing.
Look, that makes it all worthwhile.
Wow.
That makes it all worthwhile.
Absolutely nothing. Well done.
Cheers, mate. Thank you very much for that.
It's been a pleasure to
Harry,
be involved.
thanks, mate. Yeah.
This is the first time an air-powered motorbike has ever passed the VOSA test. Perhaps in future, there'll be a brand new classification for air-powered vehicles in the UK's Department of Transport rulebook. But there's no time to waste. Back in Bath, things are heating up in the kitchen. Dick and Jem will soon face their second test of the day. It may be street legal, but will their bike deliver the goods? The air-powered motorbike has passed the vehicle inspection test with flying colours. Now it's time for Dick and Jem to proudly reveal their new thoroughbred delivery vehicle to the expectant new owners. There's a definite air of anticipation at Blackstone's.
That's amazing. No pollution. Fantastic. How fast we go?
Probably downhills, I reckon about 25. On the flat, it sort of hovers around 15 and 18.
It goes faster than the traffic in Bath. If we get some sandwiches, brilliant, we can test it. You better find out where we're going. Let's go.
I can stay around the bike.
Yeah.
Collecting looks.
Mr. B's bookshop first.
Yeah, right,
Go for it.
One of these sandwiches, a salad and a soup.
Take on, mate. First delivery.
Good.
Mr. B's bookshop on John Street. You remember?
John Street's up around there.
Absolutely,
Yep, that's the one.
Good luck. They're hungry. They're hungry.
Okay, I'm on the way.
And with that distinctive rattle, she's off. The first hurdle is the cobbles. Then Jem must navigate a quick route right through the heart of Bath's busy city centre. The cobbles are putting the structural integrity of the bike to a severe test. But Jem's extra strong brackets seem to be holding the air canisters securely in place. And while the stationary vehicles belch out fumes, the manoeuvrability of the clean air bike makes nipping through the traffic a breeze. Jem coasts up to the bookshop.
Hey.
Hey, brilliant.
Your
Thanks very much.
complimentary Blackstones delivery.
Fabulous. Thanks very much. Cheers.
See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
First drop completed successfully. The bike is clearly sturdy and powerful enough to handle short drops quickly. But can it be recharged rapidly enough to take on longer runs?
Right, resupply the sandwiches, but before we do that, resupply the vehicle. You ready for the long one? Yeah.
The next delivery is way more of a challenge. It's a 3-kilometre round trip, so the bike's air tanks must be filled to the max. Les has brought his mobile filling station down to Blackstones. It's a temporary measure for this trial run.
You're not going to have this on your pavement.
No.
All right? What's going to happen is you're going to have an electric compressor, green electricity,
Yep.
plus a bottle in your cellar. You
Yep.
keep that charged up. And then what we'll have coming to here, it's just like a pipe to connect.
If it's all coming out the wall there,
Yeah.
Yeah.
in it goes.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
It takes just moments to transfer air from the large storage tanks into the bike's air bottles. It's incredibly quick compared to batteries on an electric vehicle, which can take hours to recharge. And the whole system can be emission-free if the electricity used to power the compressor comes from renewable sources, like solar or wind power.
More sandwiches?
Yes, please.
The next drop is over 1.5 kilometers away up some hills, a severe test of the bike's range and power. The 2 cylinders contain 18 litres of air compressed to 300 times atmospheric pressure. If that air was at normal atmospheric pressure, it would take up more space than an elephant. Although that sounds a lot, at full throttle, the air motor uses 7 litres per second. If Jem drives at full speed, the air would run out in just 13 minutes. So Jem can't get carried away. More acceleration means less air, so he sensibly sticks to a city centre cruising speed of 16 kilometers an hour. Uphill, he has to sacrifice speed because although the new big gearing cog gives him more torque, it doesn't spin so quickly. Nevertheless, he still gets to radio designs in under 10 minutes.
Whose is the Blackstones delivery? Oh, there you go. No worries. See you both soon. Bye.
More satisfied customers. But Jem still has to get back to base. And now there's just half a tank of air left. Fortunately, it's downhill most of the way, so Jem can turn off the motor and coast to save that precious air supply. Jem is looking like one happy delivery man. The mission has been a great success. The air bike has coped with Bath's cobbles, hills and traffic. And in the future, if bikes are specially built to accommodate larger air tanks within their frame, they could have an even greater range, allowing businesses like Blackstones to expand beyond the city limits.
Well, it did radio designs.
That's fantastic. That's quite far away, that one.
I was a little concerned. We got there and we had just over half a tank left.
Right.
Got back and we had a little bit more than a cough in the tank.
It's been great to work with you. Thank you so much. Thank
pleasure.
you. Thanks a lot.
Really enjoyed it.
Thanks, Jim.
Pleasure.
The trial has proved that this prototype air bike could be a major step forwards to cleaning up our clogged up cities. It's a job well done and another fantastic result for the Planet Mechanics.